Corinne, are we live? Corinne?
Live.
Live.
Hi. Sorry for the delay, everybody. Oh no, Milena decided to get up. Hold on 1 second. Let me get her.
Okay, I am going to go over what we've been talking about from the previous week. You know that we did the parties. Well, Michelle, she did awesome. So we wanted to shout out some people that's been doing some events and some parties this week. So Sandra, take over.
Yeah, we wanted to shout out Iris and Lisandra. They have gone out there and done quite a few parties the last few weekends, so that's awesome. And it's good for, getting the word out there about it works. So good job, ladies.
Yay!
Great job.
Contest.
All right, and then just a little recap about the contest. We're doing the Steps to Success, so make sure to have that out on and have the goal is to do 4 loyal customers and 3 distributors. So the more times that you complete that, then the more times you get entered into, we have 2 different ones going. The one for Carla Burns to go hang out with, the winner will get to hang out at
Disney.
Disney. Hold on, I don't think I have very good connection. I just got a text. Is that a little better? All right, we'll get to hang out at Disney and Epcot, so that's pretty awesome. And then we also have a team one, and whoever wins will get a new bag with tons of different products. So it's 2-1 contest going on. So don't forget, fill out those steps to success as much as possible.
And
Right.
Stephanie.
Hey everybody, Stephanie here,
Stephanie.
double diamond with It Works
Where's
Global. What? Can you hear me?
Stephanie.
I'm here, right?
Sheesh. Sorry guys, we kind of had like a rough start today.
Can
I
you hear
see you, Stephanie.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Jennifer, can you hear me? I don't know what's happening, but I'm going to keep
You
talking.
can see Stephanie and hear her?
Yeah, I could see her in here.
I can't.
Okay.
She's there, though.
I'm here.
Oh
All
my
right,
God,
so
so
hi guys, Stephanie, Double Diamond with It Works Global. I'm going to start off tonight's webinar with talking about being commission qualified, what it means, why you should be commission qualified, and all of the things that it does for you, and also how to be commission qualified. So if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my notes. So the first thing is, what does it mean to be commission qualified? Well, you make money, you get paid. If you're not commission qualified at the end of the month, you will not get paid for any of the volume throughout your organization for that month. Why do you want to be commission qualified each and every month? So you can make money. Whether it is $25 or $2,500 that you're going to get paid, it's money. If you're getting $25 in commissions, you might think, well, that's just 25 bucks. Well, that's $25 to go towards your product that you're either using or selling each month. Because in order to sell product, number one, you have to have product. And number two, in order to sell product, you have to be a product of the product so you can share your own testimony and stories. And you can't sell something to somebody if you're not using it yourself. So, oh, hey, sorry about that. Let me look down here. Okay, so how can you become commission qualified? There are 2 ways. The first way is the best way. This is running your ADBV auto shipment every single month. What is that? That is product that you pick, whatever product you want to come in your auto shipment that adds up to ADBV, which is about $80 to $100 a month. So that's the only thing we have to worry about for this business. Let's see, we don't have any quotas. You know, we don't have to do a certain amount of parties each month. So the only thing that you should do to be a business owner for It Works Global is get an 80 BV auto shipment every month. If you don't know what BV is, talk to your sponsor, your upline, one of us, and we'll explain it a little more thoroughly for you. So the other way that you can be commission qualified is with a PBV, which is your personal bonus volume of 150. Now, what does this mean? Your personal loyal customers, their orders add up in volume. So if your customer orders add up to 150 or above, you're going to be commission qualified whether or not you have the auto shipment running. However, you should not rely on that, because if you run your 80 BV auto ship each month, it is the only way you are guaranteed to be commission qualified. It's the only way to be guaranteed you're going to get paid for whatever is going on throughout your organization each month. So, well, what if you can't run your auto shipment for a month because of whatever reason? You're like, okay, I know my orders are going to be, my customer orders are going to be above 150, so I'm just going to rely on that this month to save myself some money. Okay, so you don't run your $80 to $100 auto ship for that month. Let's say you have a team and you have a group volume of 6,000. Okay, so you have a group volume of 6,000, but your PBV at the end of the month goes to my customer orders are going to be above 150, so I'm just going to... Hello? Okay, so if you rely on your 150 PBV at the end of the month and your PBV goes to, let's say, 180, no, we'll say 179, okay? You're like, okay, I'm going to be at 179 for the end of the month. I won't run my auto ship because that'll be, the 179 will take care of me being commission qualified. Well, if one of those customers towards the end of the month returns their order, that will decrease your PBV. It will bring it lower than 150, and you will not get paid. So if your group volume is 6,000, that's a $500 to $600 paycheck probably. So with that, so you didn't spend $80, so you missed out on $500 or $600. Now, I mean, that's a big amount of money to miss out on. But let me tell you a story that I heard that really did happen to somebody. They had a large team. This was a couple of years ago, so this was when we actually had to have 400 PBV to be commission qualified. So he had, I think, like 25,000 in volume throughout his organization. Okay, 25,000. That's about a $2,000 paycheck. Okay. He was going on a cruise or something at the end of the month, and he didn't want to take the chance of his auto ship getting sent and maybe somebody taking it off the doorstep. I don't remember the exact details. He decided to look up his information. His customer orders were going to put him above 400 for the end of the month, so he did not run his auto ship. He went on the cruise. He went away. For whatever reason, he wasn't able to check his eSuite, keep track of that. When he got back home, it was already the new month. It was like the first or second day of the new month. He went and looked at his information, and that last customer's order did not go through because their credit card declined. So his volume at the end of the month was only like 378. His PBV was 378. His group volume was over 25,000. So because he did not spend $100, he missed out on $2,000. So this is very important to be commission qualified at the end of the month. And really, you should just go with the auto ship because it gives you product to sell and it gives you product to use. Okay, so also, another big part of being commission qualified and why you want to be commission qualified every single month and why you want your team to be commission qualified every single month is because when you are trying to promote, let's see here, I got this Ruby chart. Hi, Natalie. When you are trying to promote, okay, see, you are right there, that circle. This is a Ruby chart. Each one of those boxes needs to be a qualified leg, and Yennefer will go over that in a couple of minutes. But see that executive spot right there? I can't point to it, but see that executive spot? Okay. If that executive spot only has a PBV of 130 and does not run their ADBV auto ship, they are not commission qualified, and since they are in the spot, a promotion spot, if they are not commission qualified, they will not promote to the next rank. And if they don't promote to the next rank of executive, guess what? You're not going to promote to the next rank of Ruby. Okay? So you're going to miss out on a lot. Your team needs to be taught these things, because when it comes time for them to want to promote, they're going to want all of their people to be commission qualified as well for this very reason. I actually just had to go through something like this recently when I was promoting to Double Diamond. I had a girl in my chart who was in an executive spot. Her PBV was only 135, and she did not, and she ran an auto ship, but it wasn't for 80, so it actually only added into her 135, so it was already in her 135. So she was not commission qualified. So, I had to take care of that in order for her to promote to executive, so that her person that she was under could promote to Ruby, so that her person could promote to Emerald, so that I could promote to Double Diamond. So being commission qualified is so important for so many different reasons. Okay, so last thing I'm going to talk about real quick is part of our steps to success. Here's our steps to success. When you first join the business, we talked to you guys about your steps to success. Step 1 is join the party, which obviously is to join. Step 2 is your 4 loyals, and step 3 is to go Ruby. However, the next month, you're still going to work on your steps to success. However, we've learned a lot of people skip right over step 1 and go right to step 2. And they think each month their only goal is 4 LCs and 3 DTs. That is not true. You cannot forget step 1. Step 1 is no longer join the party, because you've already joined the party. But step 1 is, how are you going to get paid for that month? So, after your first month, you need to look at that steps to success and say to yourself, how am I going to get paid this month? You're going to run an ADBV auto ship, because that will mean you get paid no matter what, okay? If you are relying on the 150 PBV, you're taking a chance, you're taking a risk that you might regret later, and you're also going to realize that when you have your team, when you have a team going, if you have 10 distributors in your organization and your downline who don't run an ADBV auto ship, think about that. That's 800 in volume that you're missing out on, okay? So that's a lot of volume. And I mean, when you get even further along and more people in your organization, it can really, really, really add up. So run your auto ship, make it the law. This is a business. It's not a hobby, but Sandra's going to talk a little more about that. I think I touched base on everything I was supposed to touch base on. Do you girls have anything that I missed? I looked at my notes and it seemed like I did everything I said I was going to do. Anybody?
Yeah, I think you touched on everything that you had noted in there.
Okay.
I'm just gonna add a little bit. And that was awesome. Thank you for sharing. Me, I'm just basically gonna add a little bit to that. And especially like those. Well, this is for everybody to hear. Hubby, he's had his own pressure washing business for the last 5 years, and we always have to pay insurance, just like you have a car insurance. And to run a business, like, a regular like brick and mortar business, you do have to run insurance or have it. So we actually pay $100, and I was doing the math. We pay $102 a month, and in a year we basically pay about $1,200, roughly $1,224 to be exact. every single year, and we never get any product back for that. We never, I mean, like, it just goes all to our insurance company, and that's it. And that's just to, run the business. So that's a good way, like, it's a good way for you even to talk to, like, your prospects, because I think sometimes we're a little bit nervous to tell people that, there's an auto shipment to be run. But that's how I tell people. I just say, hey, I say it with confidence, like, this is all we have to do. It's 80 in product credit, and then I always recommend, like, 2 boxes of wraps is what I used to do. That way I could sell the boxes and have enough to cover my next auto shipment and make a little bit of profit. Or something that I heard from Stephanie Dunn is that she recommends a box of wraps and the greens, a tub of greens or greens on the go. That way you can sell the box of wraps or use it for yourself. If you sell it, then you have money to cover your next auto shipment, which is awesome. And then you can use the greens yourself, which is good because if you start using the products, it makes it so much easier to share it because you have your own testimony and people can really see that. Oh, hey, Avery. People can really hear that in your voice. Like when I talk about the greens, people know that I'm being genuine. And if I wouldn't have it in my auto shipment, I wouldn't really be able to speak about it that way. So that was the little bit that I wanted to add to that.
Okay. So, yes, I think that's so important to see it as, an insurance for your business. You're a business owner. So running that ADBV is going to guarantee you to get paid no matter what happens in your downline. Okay, so we're business owners, guys, and if you want to take this business serious, this is a part of your business. All right. So I'm going to talk about what a qualified leg is. When Stephanie showed the Ruby chart, you guys see that there's boxes that say 400, right? What 400 means is your total group volume, like your whole group, anybody, all the orders under you plus the orders of anybody on your downline, anybody in your team. So having a 400 group volume makes you a qualified leg. You guys have seen when we shout out people on the team page, you welcome to the 400 club, and we giving praises, to these people because they made sure that they ended the month before the month was over. They were a qualified leg and they had either 400 or more in volume. So that is what a qualified leg is. So besides being commission qualified, going through your steps to success, you should also be ending the month with at least 400 in volume, in total group volume. And I'm going to explain why that is so important. It is important because when someone is getting ready to promote, if you're a qualifying leg for someone, that person is able to promote. And then when it's your turn to promote, you're going to want your teammates to be a qualified leg. If your teammates, let's say you're going for Ruby, like Stephanie mentioned, we're gonna break this down. You're going for Ruby, and everyone here is at 400 except this last person right here. You got your commission qualified, your executive is commission qualified, everybody else is at 400. This one last person is not at 400, is not a qualifying leg, you will not be Ruby. You can't promote. So, your goal, run your auto shipment, make sure you're commission qualified, go through your steps to success, and make it to the 400 club every month. That is your goal. Whether is the volume with you, but your GB is your whole group. So that's the good part about it because it's not just the volume coming down from you. It's if you have one distributor, let's say it's your volume plus their volume altogether. That's what a group volume is. If you have 10 distributors, it's your volume plus your 10 distributors. So 400 should be the goal before the month is over. Make sure that you at least have 400 in GB, not PB, PBB, in GB, so that you can be a qualified leg for someone else's promotion, and for when you're going to promote, you're going to teach your teammates the same thing so that you could be able to promote. And this is for any rank, even for executive. If you want to go to executive, you need to have 2 qualifying legs. Both people have to be at 400. So this is for anyone, for an executive, for Ruby, for Emerald, for Diamond, and above. Anyone that wants to promote, you have to have these people, at least the first time, being qualified legs. So did I break it down? You guys want to add something?
Yeah, I just wanted to add one little thing. Like if you're going for a promotion, let's say, um, like I'll just use myself as an example. I'm going to be going double diamond. So when I'm getting ready to promote to double diamond, I get together with my distributors and I ask them what their goals are, and how I can help them reach their goals, which is what we all do. That way we're all kind of on the same page, because we know that in this business, the more you help other people, then it will automatically help you get to where you want to be. So I just kind of wanted to add that little, because it's always all about teamwork. We do this
Yes,
together.
exactly. Always about teamwork. So, you want to help your team out when you're getting ready to promote, like Sandra said. You want to sit down with them and figure out how you can help them get, to their goals.
Exactly. Yeah.
Um,
This is a pretty it's one of those topics that I think it's so important, but sometimes it's confusing, or sometimes we don't know how to explain it to like those that are newer don't know how to explain it to new DTs. So I think it's a great topic. It is pretty what's the word? To the point.
yeah,
Yeah.
short, the point. But it's a must know. So it's short to the point, but you have to know this so then you can be successful, and so you can teach it to your team so they can be successful. Okay? So,
Yeah, exactly.
Stephanie, you want to add something else?
Nope, I think everything sounds great. I think we touched base on everything that we were supposed to touch base on. What do you think, Avery? Did we say everything we're supposed to say? Do you want to say anything to the people? Say hi.
Aw.
She was just talking up a storm, and now that I want her to, she won't.
Of course.
Yeah, I think we went over everything.
Okay.
Guys, if you have any questions, just under the link, type of any questions, and you know that we're always here for you guys. We try to make this short and straight to the point, like we said, because we don't want to bore you guys, but this is very important. And if there's something that you missed, when this is over, the replay is there. Go back, take notes, because these are things that you need to know so you can be successful, so you can get paid, so your team can get paid. And yeah, take notes and write the stuff down so that you can be able to show your team too.
Yeah.
I do have something I thought of.
What?
It's kind of about this. The other day, I know Corinne shared it in her page. Rachel Newkirk, a video that she did recently, just a few days ago, I think. If you watch that video, first of all, have some tissues with you, because
yeah, I saw it.
You're probably gonna cry.
I cried.
Secondly, pay attention to. She said how much her very first paycheck was, okay? I think she said it was like $40, okay? So when I say it doesn't matter if your check is $25 or $2,500, it doesn't matter. You're a business owner, you're starting out. It's going to take time to, really turn a profit. For some people it takes a few years, and for some people it takes a few months. But either way, I need a minute. But either way, don't just look at that $25 and think, the heck am I going to do with $25? Take that $25 and say, next month I'm going to double that and make $50. And the next month I'm going to double that, make $100. And the next month I'm going to double that and make $200. Think about that. Think about how fast, if you just focus on doubling and doubling and doubling or tripling that $25, how fast your income is really going to start making an impact in your life. She started out with a $40 paycheck, and she didn't quit because it was $40, and now 4 years later, she's made $1 million with it working. So just don't give up, okay? Take that money and view that as yes, it is a small amount, but that small amount can do so much for you in the long run. You can turn that $40 or that $25 into a 25 with 3 zeros behind it for the month, or a 40 with 3 zeros behind it for the month. Okay, this is real stuff, people. Just got to keep going and take the business seriously. Don't work it like a hobby or you'll get paid like a hobby. Work it like a business and you'll get paid like a business. Right? Right. That's all from me.
Yeah, you just made me. That was good. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, if anybody who hasn't watched that video, definitely go on the Peace Love page and look for it. And like Stephanie said, have some tissues handy. It's so inspiring. But that's even like for us. I just wanted to add, like, my first check was like $19, and I was so excited about it because I was like, oh, I'm going to use this 19. The reason I joined, for those of you that don't know, was to pay for my product so that I wouldn't have to pay out of my paycheck because at the time I had a full-time job. So I was excited with my $19. I was like, that's $19 that I don't have to take out of my paycheck, and I could use it to buy my stuff I want, my greens. I want it to just get healthier. And now I've turned that $19, I mean, I doubled it, like Stephanie said, it just keeps growing when you don't give up. So your investment, your initial $99 investment, and if you boost, like I boosted, was $149. So my initial $249 investment has been returned. I can't even count how many times over. And I've been able to be healthier. I have been able to build some amazing friendships. I mean, I've grown as a person. So it's good. It's good to not give up, definitely.
Yes. Okay, so I think we're done, right?
Alrighty.
How about the contest, guys? And any questions, just hit us up on the link. Peace out, Corinne. You could stop the broadcast.